anybody here? There has to be someone here. Not good.
David! Marvin! You there? I found a way out! It's in here! Send reinforcements! East hallway!
I gotta find that guy.
Facebook.com/2ugunslinger, Twitter @JohnReinott. It's good to be back with everybody again. As I promised after the initial highlights, it is the Resident Evil 2 one-shot demo, out now on the Xbox, Xbox One X, PlayStation 4, and PC. You have the Resident Evil 2 one-shot demo. It is a half-hour shot to get to the ending, which is not that difficult to do. You just loop back around the police station. You meet the former character Marvin Brenna, former police officer that turns into a zombie in the later game, and the demo will end. So if you're going to play through this, you can also play through it multiple times if you just make another free account and then you play off that account, because every account gets one time, so you can theoretically play the demo as much as you want. I'm not going to be talking throughout the entire thing, but I do want to make mention of some of the stuff that I've saw and witnessed while I've played this demo. So the first thing that you notice is just the beautiful atmospheric graphics and the scary atmosphere and all that. You can definitely tell that over 100 developers, as Capcom has mentioned, and worked on this game at a given time. It is very atmospheric, it is very scary, and it really feels like the Resident Evil 2 remake that everybody, the reimagining that everybody has been clamoring for excess of 20 years. It's been a long time since my 9 or 10-year-old self was playing this game, and I absolutely fell in love with it. Probably a little too early to be playing it, but the game absolutely commanded my attention, and I loved every minute of it. And I think a lot of you, as much as we loved the initial Resident Evil up until the remake that was on the GameCube and then later ported to PS4 and all that stuff like that, that was fantastic. But the original Resident Evil on the PlayStation, followed up by Resident Evil 2, is probably considered to many of you to be one of the favorites in the series, and I would agree. This game is absolutely tremendous. Now, one of the things that I definitely want to mention, and I know it's subtle and I know it's small, but it's something that mattered to me, is you're going to see me die shortly after the event. When the zombies come out, I did not make use of my map, and especially in a game like this, just using the touchpad, using something simple, gives you the layout of the room that you're in, will allow you to see through the dark corridors and find your way back out, because my game plan is to get to the event and then get back out to where I just came from, and it wasn't really that big of a room, but you see me stupidly walk around until I get killed, but you are going to see some nice bite animations in there going forward.
Jesus! They're everywhere!
So the game will be nice enough to you within this half-hour demo to reload where you left off at a particular checkpoint. So you're going to see that an instance again, and in this same vein of where I just preached to you, use your map, get the layout of the room. Stupidly having me die, that's pretty embarrassing because it wasn't really that difficult of a part to get past. But using the map will make all that much of a difference, and unlike playing it on the original PlayStation and things like that, being able to skip through cutscenes and things like that too, the map loads very quickly. It's something that also conveys the items that could be left in a room that you need to go back to and get if you are running low on item space or anything else like that. It is a very important tool to use, and I recommend, especially like me, if you get easily lost in a sense of direction, as the running joke goes about me, it's a very helpful tool to use, and you should use it a lot, especially playing the game through the first time. So, besides the incredible graphics and atmosphere, there's also a few other things to make mention of. Resident Evil 2 returns to the roots of the original trilogy 1, 2, 3, being a scary atmosphere, being a game that allows you to try to have resource management, figure out what you're doing in a particular situation, whether it be to run from an enemy or to fight. There's very limited bullets. There's a lot of stuff out there that makes you want to fall in love with the game all over again, and that's what this does.
Watch out!
You're safe. For now.
Thanks.
Marvin Browner.
Leon Kennedy. There was another off strike. I couldn't...
Here. I'm sure you did what you could, Leon.
Does anyone know what started this?
Not a clue. But honestly, all you need to know is that this place will eat you alive if you aren't careful.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to start last week, and I got a call to stay away. I wish I'd come here sooner.
You're here now, Leon. That's all that matters.
Okay, Lieutenant? I'm ready.
Hopefully you'll be able to find a way out of this station. That officer you met earlier, Elliot. He thought this secret passageway might do the trick.
This is good news. We can get you to a hospital.
No, I am not the priority here.
Lieutenant, I'm not just gonna leave you here.
I'm giving you an order, rookie. You save yourself first. I'd come with you, but I'd just slow you down. Now, you'll need this.
I can't take him.
Stop. And don't make my mistake. If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate. You take it out, or you run. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So you're going to notice the over-the-shoulder style combat that Resident Evil 4, the third-person aiming and things like that. All of that stuff is still prevalent in this Resident Evil 2 reimagining, but it's toppled with, resource management, limited bullets, and a scary atmosphere more along the lines of the original games. And that's what you like about it. It's kind of combining the best of what RE4 was and everything that you wanted for Resident Evil 2, and I think in the short amount of time period that I spent with it is going to make a game that's been clamored by fans for a very long time. There are a couple other things that I noticed throughout this game is just the amount of bullets, and I've only encountered zombies here in the demo. Let me know if you've actually fought a licker or anything else like that, if you've played through it. But the amount of bullets that a zombie takes, they feel like sponges. So not only do you have to try to, again, figure out whether it's a flight or fight mode, you need to be conservative with the amount of bullets and things that you use, because you never know what's going to be around the corner. And I find that to be absolutely terrific. That's exactly what I want. That's what draws me to playing in games like this. So the zombies have some weight to them, so you need to be careful about what you do. And also, if you get attacked by a zombie, now what's new to this is not only having the combat knife that you get, which is kind of like, you know, slashing in certain things and opening certain things like that, just like Resident Evil 4 or the Resident Evil 7, if you guys had played that. If you get bitten, sometimes a prompt will come along and come across that you can use the combat knife to stab into the zombie, but then only when you defeat the zombie you can get the combat knife back. As I've noticed throughout the demo, however, though, there is multiple iterations of this combat knife, meaning it might want you to, once you get away, just get away. Don't try to fight. You can end up finding another item like that similar later that you can use. I found that to be very interesting and a cool tactic to be able to use on top of all of this. The story, as Capcom has mentioned, I don't think is going to change much throughout Resident Evil 2. There will be some iterations and some surprises thrown to you throughout as you go along, but there will be no zapping system. And those familiar with the original game, it was on 2 discs on the PlayStation, and you could choose to play as Leon or Claire at any given time. So you could start as Claire and then Game B play as Leon, or vice versa, Leon and then Claire. And this one will have one singular campaign with no zapping system. They wanted to try to streamline the campaign to keep everything in coercion as much as possible and to keep it a smooth, evolving experience. And we'll have to see how that ends up playing out. But playing through this demo, like I said very briefly, I was left very intrigued, and I thirst for more. I really want to play this game, and I believe it comes out not this coming Friday, but the following Friday of the release date, and I can look that up here for you. And it was a lot of fun to play, just to see the reimagining of where it was being taken, and the game was just enjoyable. I love the atmosphere, I love the graphical detail, and I believe the game will be released this second Friday here, so that is January 25th of this month. So look forward to it if you're a survival horror fan. And I imagine, like I said, there's going to be some surprises along the way. And toward the end of this video, as we transition into the second clip, I get most of the half-hour gameplay in there. I did finish a tad early, even though it died once. I will have some fun, as you see, because you don't get to take the ammo with you, and it's a one-shot demo, so I kind of splurged a little bit as I got the weapons key and all of that. So I'm going to take off the rest of this video. Enjoy the gameplay. Have a good one, guys. Peace out. We'll talk to you soon.
Son of a bitch. What the? The hell?
What in the...
Leon, it's Marvin. I need you back here ASAP.
Are you okay, Marvin?
I've got something to show you. It's important.
Copy that. I'll be right there. You bastard!
There you are. Come here. Take a look.
Yes! I knew she'd make it.
Oh, you know her?
Yeah. Name's Claire. I came into town with her.
You can get to that courtyard. Through the second floor. East side.
I'm on it. Thanks, Lieutenant. I want to find out what's happening here.
She's the one at Umbrella responsible for unleashing the virus.
Seems to be evolving much faster than expected.
You gotta be kidding me. God only knows what's down here.
What the hell?
It'll be all over
Let me
soon.
go! I'll get you, you fucker!
Ada!
Sherry, I'm coming!
I'm not handing over anything!
Oh, who's that? You don't know what you're up
The whole
against.
place is coming down.
That's a pretty damn good idea.
This is Hunk from Alpha Team.
Man, I thought you were all wiped out.